Hi everyone, it's A John coming at you. I do cryptocurrency technical analysis and I cover the news. Currently, I do Dogecoin twice a day, and now I'm covering Bitcoin as well. Today is March 3rd, 2021, and let's go ahead and start with the news of what I think is the most important news today. So, Biden's SE chair pick Gary Gensler reviews policy on Bitcoin and crypto regulation here. So why do I think this is important? Why I see Gary Gensler, because he's gonna be the CFTC, which stands for Commodity Future Trading Commission here. And there's a lot of speculation and talk that everyone is calling Bitcoin the new digital gold here. So when you hear the word gold, you think of the word commodity like oil, silver, copper, etc. So with that being said, to me, the reason why this is very important because it sounds like there could be possible more regulation in the future here. So that could impact the very nature of cryptocurrency here. So I feel like this is on the precipice of something very important that may or may not happen, given the fact that if he does get selected, right, to be the chair. So if he is confirmed as a chairman of the SEC, his statements were made during his confirmation hearing before the Senate Banking Committee on Tuesday. Gensler is also a former Goldman Sachs partner who served as the chairman of the CFTC during the Obama administration. What he wants to do is promote new innovation, but also at the core, ensure investor protection here. Okay, guys, I want you to leave a comment below here and let me know how you feel about this right here, right? I mean, we did hear about investor protection also in the early 2000s, and then right before the financial crisis there, lots of investor protection, right? So this sounds very, history doesn't rhyme, but it sure does repeat itself. No, I'm sorry, I meant the other way, but I was being facetious though. But anyway, another thing here also, to the extent that somebody is offering an investment contract or security that's under the SEC's remit and they have exchanges that operate there, did we have to make sure there's investor protection? As of right now, cryptocurrency is being traded pretty much anywhere you want and however you want on a blockchain, right? So it's kind of the Wild West for the most part here. So what Gensler sounds like to do, he wants to regulate it and for protection. So, I mean, given the fact that, we're seeing larger institutions starting to buy Bitcoin, it doesn't surprise me that they want to be protected and they want to take care of their investments. But prior to them investing these large institutions, we didn't really have much news about cryptocurrency. No one really cared about it, right? It didn't really matter. But now, all of a sudden, it's investor protection all of a sudden. So, I don't know. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about this right here, okay? If it's not that, and it's a commodity as Bitcoin has been deemed to be, then it's either a question for Congress or it's possibly a question for the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. So what he's saying is right here is that Gensler is saying that he doesn't know if it's something that it's for the CFTC to regulate or the SEC here. So with that being said here, to me it sounds like a red flag. It sounds like we're going to see a lot more regulation here. And that means, like, there could be possible games to be played. I mean, look at the stock market. There's so much investor protection, right? Remember Robinhood a few weeks back? So much investor protection. And look what happened to all our Wall Street bets people. They got taken to the cleaners because of these protections and all these other kind of weird news they want to throw out there for their convenience right here to protect their buddies. Okay. So again, I mentioned before that I go over the Bitcoin news, and now we're going to go over the Bitcoin technical analysis here, and let's get to the sticks because I'm pretty sure that's what you're here for. Okay, so let's see how it looks so far. Okay, so Bitcoin is on a daily chart right now. So I like to start the daily here so we can see what's going on here. So we can see right off the bat, you see the blue line, the red line here. The blue line is a 50 MA, the red line is a 200 MA. And currently the 50 is over 200. So that means that we're currently on a golden cross here. So what that means is that we're on a bullish run right now. And you can see it's been continuing on for months now literally since let me go closer here. Wow, for a long time actually. Well, let's just say November to current. I mean, it goes further back than that, but I don't want to go all the way back all the way back to find the root of when it actually started for you guys, because it doesn't really matter. The point is that we're on golden cross, so we're in bullish territory here. Okay, so let's see also here. Um, So let's look for some temporary resistance and temporary supports here, okay? So I would say a temporary support would be anything in this range you see currently right here. Anything from 40,632 up to 44,379. Anything around there is going to be your, I would call it support for the most part. So you see anything around there, you can buy without too much problems of it bouncing back up here. But as you can see, also on a daily chart here, you can see, for example, this right here. Let me try to get a color for you guys so you can see. All right, you can see that these wicks always get bought up real quick. You see the wicks, so anything below, literally, 46 and below, it gets bought up real quick. Anything below 46,000 and below, it gets bought up real quick, even though it's on a bearish sell there. But I mean, given the fact that Bitcoin literally made an all-time high here, it makes sense that it pulls back. It's very healthy. You want to see that. You don't just want to see it just go straight to the moon and never come back down, because that's that just doesn't happen, honestly. If it does, it's very scary, because next day you're gonna see a lot of volatility and you're gonna see a lot of sales for the most part here. Okay. So with that being said, let's see what our temporary resistance are. Okay. So I did mention also temporary resist on a daily chart. It looks like anything from here to here for the most part. So I would say, let me see. Here we go. From here to here. So about 48,000 up to 52.7. So 40, I'm sorry. So 48.3 up to about 52.7. I would say anywhere around there is going to be your resistance. So, you're doing a day trade here. That's kind of where you want to sell for the most part. Obviously, we're at all-time highs here, so you're gonna so we're so what we're so what we're so what we're yeah. So what we are really going to see in the coming days and weeks, in my opinion, we're going to see some consolidation in this range right here. So from anywhere from 40, 43 up to about 52. If we see consolidation there, we can probably see a move up as well. So again, going back to why I think that is because we look here at a MACD right here on a daily here, you can see that we are above the zero equilibrium and bullish territory here, and you can see how the MACD went up and down, but up and down in a cycle in bullish territory. So that equated to us having a higher high and a higher low. And you can see also, if I zoom in a little closer here, you can see the MACD is starting to curl up. When it curls up, that means that in a few days, depending on how long it takes to curl up completely, we're gonna see a new bullish movement to a possible new high as well, depending on the volume and the movement. So everything is dictated by volume and momentum here. So you can see also on the MACD here, you can see the sticks, they keep on decreasing on a on a bullish trajectory, going like this. You can see it going that way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days now. So to me, that's already good confirmation here. Obviously, it can change, but I suspect it'll keep on going to the point where it'll cross over the zero equilibrium. But given the current numbers here, which is what, 669, I think it'll take probably, let's see, I would say give it another like 4 or 5 days. So probably next week sometime, we will see to start to really reset. And when it resets, we may see a little consolidation. So I would really say give it maybe 2 weeks in time to actually reset and consolidate. And then by third week, we should see some new movement here. So let's go back to it and let's see what else is going on here. Okay, you can see that we are obviously on a clear uptrend here for the most part. It's obvious for the most part. So you're buying, you're holding long, you're making lots of money here. There's no doubt about that. So with Bitcoin here, it's more of an investment. You just buy and hold. But a lot of people don't like to day trade because it's so easy. It's so easy to make a lot of money, but it's also so easy to lose a lot of money as well. So you really have to pay attention to what you're doing here. So let me go to the forward chart now, and see what's going on there for a more macro view. Because on a daily it's more of a macro view. Okay, so let's go there, forward chart now. Let's check it out. Okay, let's see what we see here. Okay, all right. So you can see on a forward chart, we are currently doing another bullish a bullish cross here, aka the golden cross, and it's still continuing. And it's still continuing. And we can see the 50 MA trend here, even though it was kind of decreasing a little bit. Now it's starting to curve back up again. So it looks like Bitcoin wants to continue the bullish movement here, and it's trying to confirm it. But of course, this on a forward chart, it's gonna take more time to do because you need more sticks here to play out the charting here. And since it's a 4 hour time frame, you require like what 6 sticks for one day. So like I said before, give it 2 or 3 weeks, and then it should probably make a new high possibly. And every day we are seeing also more adoption, more institutions want to buy. You're seeing a lot of coverage, lots of coverage about Bitcoin as well. So all this is very bullish for Bitcoin. And now the SEC wants to regulate it, so it's even more. Oh, and the CFTC, sorry, and even more bullish news for Bitcoin because it's getting more exposure, so more people want to jump into it, right? Because it's still the Wild West right now, but people want to make money. So, and everyone knows Bitcoin went from like 0 to like 10,000% returns or whatever it is, So everyone's jumping on board. So it's good for those who bought early, and it's okay for those in the middle. And now we're doing it. You got to trade or buy it, right? So even I bought some, and I was never really a crypto guy, but recently I've been into it, and now I don't look back. So let's see on a forward here. All right, let's see what's going on. So before I did mention some support and resistance here. So right here is kind of what I would deem a support. So before I was saying around like 40, 41 to about 43, that's gonna be your support. Well, this will be your first support. Sorry, pardon. Let me get the lines out. So this will be your first support here. About 43,791 and about 41,490 will be your second support there. Because you can see here, there used to be supports and resistance, right? So before the 41.4 used to be a resistance. Now it's going to be a temporary support. I say temporary because it hasn't had a chance to prove itself, right? We've only literally just broken up to a new high of 50K plus, right? So it's going to take some time before this becomes a new norm, if it is a new norm, right? So we got to be patient and just kind of wait it out and see how it plays out for the most part. But also, given the fact that now we're seeing 43 become 43.7 become a new support here, that's very bullish because it's an even higher support now. So that means that if you were to buy, I would say buy around there and just have a stop loss of 41.74, as I mentioned to you earlier. Of course, this is all from a guy from YouTube, so this is what I would do personally here. So don't sue me, bro, and don't be mad at me if the trade doesn't work out for you because these are technicals. It's more of an art than science here, and I've been doing it for over since my college days, maybe 10 years now. So sometimes you get intuition for these kind of things here. If you're new, subscribe to my channel here and watch it, and you'll pick up some of these tips and tricks over time as well, and you also gain the intuition, and you will be able to day trade. Right? If you want to invest, investing is cool too. With investing, I always say have a budget, buy the dips. That's it. Just buy the dips. If you're buying dips, you're always buying on red right here, right? And when it goes to green, you can make money. It's very simple. It's very pragmatic. It's almost a guaranteed give me for the most part. So if you buy red, you sell on green. That's all there is to it. If you buy green and you want to sell green, what that means is you're chasing a trade here, which means like you're buying high and you want to sell higher. That's what I like to call the psychology FOMO, the fear of missing out here. I always tell everyone trading, it's okay to miss it out. Let the trade come to you. Don't chase a trade. There will be plenty of opportunities, right? The stock market, I mean, cryptocurrencies don't stop trading. It's literally 24/7, right? So there'll be many opportunities. You miss it, that's fine. Take a step back, analyze what you did wrong, analyze why you missed it, and then go from there. I'd rather buy a bad trade that I actually did my due diligence on than do an emotional trade where I just bought it and now I'm down. Because then you won't feel as comfortable with that trade, and then you'll be more likely to want to sell it for a loss. But if you did your due diligence and you're still wrong, that's okay because guess what? You feel more comfortable with your trade here. So even if it's down, you're okay with it. Have a plan, set a budget, right? Don't go full ham. Full ham means go all in. Never go all in. Have a budget. You buy that, and you buy it over time. right? If you're investing, that's what I do personally speaking. I don't just buy all in one day. I buy lots of days, even months, even years sometimes, right? So I just buy it over time, and it's okay to buy higher as well, because if you're buying higher as well from a long perspective here, that means you're also getting more value, right? That means your previous buys are now increased. So yes, you're averaging up, but at the same token here, you're also getting more, right? So again, guys, just have a plan, and you'll be okay for the most part. Lots of money to be made here. Okay, let's check out the MACD now, okay? So we can see the MACD here, where we've literally crossed over into bullish territory now, but you can see it's starting to decline right here on a 4 right now. It's starting to decline here, but it's declining on um on a bullish trend here. But well, I'm sorry, the bullish portion of the MACD here. So that means that we could be possibly seeing a cycle, right? And this is what I mean by cycle here. So right here, let's see, a paintbrush. So this cycle here, literally you go like this, like that. That's a cycle over here, right? You go up, you basically have a basically up and down for the most part. I consider it a cycle basically, but we don't know where the cycle's going to end. It could easily just go like this and go like that, and if that happens right here, that's what you want to see, because then it's confirming that it's confirming that you're in bullish territory, and you're going to set a new higher high. Because if that happens, if you see the chart here, that means that we will end up testing the 57K possibly, right? And of course, we're going to test it. I don't suspect we're going to break out of it. Let's just be honest here. It's hard to break out of a new high instantly and so soon. I mean, could it happen? Sure. I mean, it's Bitcoin, right? People have big bucks now, and institutions are coming in. But at the same token, when institutions come in, they're also big shorters as well. So there's money to be on both sides right here, right? On shorting and going long, aka bulls, right? So you got to understand both perspectives here in order to be safe and know where it's coming from. So um, I will skip that part of it for the most part. Let me go to a 15-minute time from here, and let's see what that looks like, just so we can get a more in-depth view here. Let's check it out. Okay. Okie dokie. So we can see here, the more, for a time frame, the more you zoom in, the better perspective you get. And a 15-minute time frame here, this is more of a day trade time frame. A 4 hour is more of a swing trade, and a day is more like investing long-term trade. Okay, just to kind of give you ideas of what I use and how I use it. Okay, so let's see here. Alrighty then. So this looks like a tube. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can get a better look here. So let's see. Alrighty then. So in a 15-minute here, all right, I would say, okay. Oops. So from here to here, looks like a support. And from here, oops, where did it go, this thing? Crazy thing, huh? All right. Let's try, oops, pardon about that. This mouse is when I have the mouse has a brain of its own apparently. Funny things, right? Technology. All right. So I'll say this is our temporary support here, and I would say this is gonna be our resistance for the most part. So you can see that literally the Bitcoin has twice broke. Well, it has tested the resistance multiple times, and it's broke up at once, and then it got rejected. All right. So this is kind of right here. This looks more to me like a, well, I always see this in the past here, but I will show it to you. This is what looks like a shoot. This looks like a ascending triangle, and usually ascending triangles are bearish, because but what that means is that you're test. So what that means is you're testing the resistances and you're not breaking through. So eventually it's going to sell back down right there, right? And more importantly here, you can see we're trading in a channel here. So in this channel here, it's very easy to make money if you're swing trading, right? You basically buy around the low, anywhere near supports, and you sell anywhere above, right? You can sell in the middle, or if you're greedy, you can sell near the top of it. But usually, if you're gonna get the middle, make some profits off it, just take your money and leave. Don't be too greedy, because greed is good, but at the same token, greed can make you lose all your profits as well. So because greed can at times make your trade into an investment, And if you're day trading it, that isn't what you want to see or what you want to do necessarily. So just try to bear that in mind here, right? Day trading usually means scalping in a sense. So scalping means you're kind of in and out like a ninja. Wow, 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 quick, right? You're not trying to be like a foot soldier walking the line. No, you don't get shot. You want to go in and out real quick, right? So you can see here again on a 15-minute chart, we broke out of it, the resistance, I would call it, but this time it went higher this time, and it went higher, so broke out higher, and it came back down. But at the same token, that's actually a really good sign because that means that you are seeing people be more bullish about this, and people are willing to put, and you're seeing people put their money where their mouths are, right? So people are actually buying it, okay? And okay then. So I will conclude the video for today about Bitcoin here, but stay tuned. I will post videos about this daily, concerning the news, concerning the technicals. And again, if you like this video, give me a subscribe, a thumbs up, and most importantly, comment below and let me know how you felt about the article and how you feel about the sticks, aka the technical analysis here. Okay, guys. I will catch you on the next one. It's A John. Bye.